playing Saturday last week going into this game?
No, I'd have took a bye if you'd have gave it to me. So it's that's good to say when you don't have a bye. It's a lot easier to say when you can get your team healthy, and then you can spend a couple weeks getting ready for a team because, especially early in these brackets, you can have a pretty good idea projecting what possibly could happen. It doesn't always happen that way, so it gives you a chance to really get ready for the whole run. So you can do some things, put some things in, get some guys healthy, but also put some things in and clean up some of your work. We continue to play, so we're in rhythm right now, but at the same time, you just got to get your guys back fresh again and get them ready for another Saturday.
How important has Malcolm Washington been to your defense this year? As a guy that hasn't been talked about a lot this year, maybe that's a good thing, when your cornerback isn't being talked about a lot, but can you talk about how valuable he has been?
Well, Malcolm's been really valuable. I mean, as you said, when you're not talking about him, that's a good thing because, you look out there and when they're not behind that side of the field, meaning getting behind you and making big plays. And when we started taking away the explosive play in the passing game, which was happening to us early in the first half of the season, when we started taking that away consistently, we started having a lot more success. So a lot of that has been Malcolm, what he's done on his third of the football field to take care of his man in his zone when we played zone with him. And, again, even I remember the Iowa State game, they went after him down there in some of the boundary part of the game. So Malcolm has improved as the season went on, and he's a senior, so I've seen the maturity in Malcolm's game this year. I've seen it evolve since the first game of the season. Last year, I think he kind of stayed the same throughout the season. This year, I see him really evolving as a corner and taking what happened to him the previous week and fixing it or improving on it so he's ready the next time it comes around. So people have challenged him of what's been on film. They've gone back and challenged him in the weeks after, and he stood the challenge after that. So that's what's good about Malcolm is how he's progressed.
Offensively, Coach, what are the challenges that South Dakota State's defense presents? Because it seems like it's easier to talk about their offense and all their playmakers, but they're good on defense too.
They're very good on defense. They're sound. They're one of those teams that when you break them down, they're sound. And when I say sound, they've got their gaps fit right. They got their zones covered down. They're good tacklers. It isn't like it's a complicated system, but it's a sound system that they're playing right now. But that's why they're good. That's why they're still playing. So they've got good playmakers. They got big tackles inside, so they can take away your inside run game. And yet they got Roseboom can cover some ground, and they got a good. They're solid in their secondary of what they're doing with them, and very effective. So what makes them good is probably their simplicity because they're so good at it, and that's usually the great defenses are the simplest ones.
As well as you guys were able to contain Mingerelli last time, do you anticipate that maybe they might try and run Christian a little bit more? I mean, he wants to throw it first, but maybe just given what happened last time, they'll be a little more apt to run this time?
No, I think he can run at any time. What I've watched on film is when he wants out, he gets out, and he's got tremendous speed. I hadn't seen him run away. He ran away from DBs from a couple of the teams in our league after he got out. So he's got tremendous speed and awareness, and and he's got good guys to throw to. There's three of those guys. Two of them are in the Senior Bowl, I think, right now, and then he, of course, could have well just been the Player of the Year in the league, Offensive Player of the Year. I mean, he was probably, if not the winner of, he could have been just as well as the kid from South Dakota was. So he's a tremendous player.
It's an outdoor game. Do you practice outdoors some this week, or do you stay inside the dome on the turf because you'll be playing on turf?
I'd like to practice outside, and I got to see what our fields look like right now. But our problem with practicing outside is daylight savings time. It's not the weather. It's not so much the field. It's daylight savings time because it's dark at 5, and we can't start that soon. So that's our problems of going outside.
Do you send somebody to go buy some cold weather gear just in case it's not a nice day on Saturday?
These guys are from Iowa. It isn't like we're going. We're about as far north as you go anyway. So, but I don't see. It is what it is. It's they're playing on the same field we're playing on. They're playing in the same weather, and it isn't that big a difference from there to here. So it's just that we've got to, it's their home field, and we're going on the road. That's about the only difference.
I know motivation, it doesn't take a lot to be motivated winning the playoffs. You win